We're live.
Boop.
Hi.
Boop. Hello.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hi,
Let's see if I
everybody.
can get. There we go. I like
No.
having Ben in the middle. It's a Benwitch.
Benwit.
Thanks, guys.
It's a Benwitch. So, everybody, thank you for joining us this afternoon. As you can see, we have, a very lovely guest with us. That I think the last time we got together was for winter solstice.
It was too long.
It's always too long. But then
ago.
you build up and you wait. And it's like when you go and you have that drink, instead of drinking the same drink every day, you go like 5 or 6 months without it, and then when you have that first sip, it's like,
Yeah, right.
It's amazing.
it's like orgasmic. So
Yes.
so Ben
Or
is back
cosmic.
with us, and Ben has a new channel.
Yes. Been there.
Would you like
done
to
that.
dish a little bit on that right now?
Yes. It's called Been There, Done That. And it's a play on words. And actually, I can't take credit for it because the first person I asked was Tanji.
Oh,
And I was like, I want to rebrand because the reason I rebranded was because I wanted to talk about other stuff and I wanted to do other things. And I really enjoyed the music videos that the three of us just did one, didn't we?
yes. Back it out.
Fab. That's another one we could do, babe.
Oh,
So yeah.
that would be great. Yes.
Definitely.
Stay
So
tuned.
stay tuned. So yeah, I decided that I felt like I put myself in a bit of a pigeonhole myself with just calling it a tarot channel. So I thought, oh, I just wanted to call it something else so that it could encompass lots of different things. So yeah, I ended up coming back and it's been fun. I've had a blast. It's been so much fun since.
Yes, it's been
I've
so
come
much fun
back.
seeing you two working together again and doing the videos. So, and I'm just so tickled that you both invited me, and now I'm a part of the little
It's fab.
family.
I loved it.
Yeah.
We had fun making that video as well, didn't
You're
we?
so
Very
good,
good.
Heather. You're a natural.
You are. I loved it when she got her lip gloss out and she was,
Right?
Oh, I was going to
Flipping the
grab it, but I'm like,
bird.
nope, it's not here.
Having a
Yeah.
dance. I love it.
I wasn't sure. I was like, oh no, I hope I didn't offend Ben by doing the finger. Then I thought,
I loved it.
you know what?
That was the best
I bet you
bit.
he's going to leave it in there, and it wasn't. So
What
but
did
it
you
was
say,
all for
Tanji?
fun, people. It was
Don't
all-
send him anything that you.
That you're not, that you
Yes.
don't want. Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
edit it first and then send it to him because he'll put it in. He'll put it in.
Well, I
And
had
it's-
to put it in because she had such a lovely smile at the end of
I'm
it. She
glad
went
you
like
did.
that. And then she
Right?
went.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because I was having
darling.
fun. That's why I
Perfect.
was like,
Yeah,
Perfect.
it was.
but
It's a
really
good song
quick,
for it.
we got some people coming in. So we're starting to jump. We had Isadora was here. Hello, Isadora. I have you starred.
Isadora.
Yes, everybody here in the U.S. have a safe and happy 4th of July. Let's see. We have Miss Tanji here. We have Mr. Ben here. We have Miss Rossi's Den, which is Rosanna.
Hi, Rosanna.
I always want to break into that song when I see Rossi pop into the chat.
Love it.
We have Arwen the Gray. Hello, my dear. You have been starred.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. It's Tony,
Oh,
right?
Tony.
Antoinette. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hi,
This is the first time I've
Tony.
seen you in one of my lives in one of my chats. So
Been a while.
welcome.
It has. I haven't seen you in like forever.
Oops, let's see. No, Heather, be careful.
like
We are not going to ban her. Nope. Okay.
Watch the buttons. If you accidentally get banned, Heather will fix it.
Yes, or somebody will kindly fix it for me though. Last night
Oh, yes.
I did
that's
have
right.
to do a band, so I have practice. I was waiting for it. Band. Tangy-tastic. There we go.
Tangy does, yeah. And I saw that a moderator can unhide, so don't panic if you accidentally
Yes.
hide someone. It's an accident. Just tell the mods and we'll fix
Gotcha,
it.
Miss Rossi. My Miss Rosanna. That was such a major song growing up for me. And speaking of songs, we've been talking backstage about songs and music, and
Yes.
especially during summer. And Tanji showed that. So that is a great little trivial. I like something like that. It's not Trivial Pursuit wasn't always my thing, but I like the questions that Tanji was reading from that. And I was wanted to ask everybody, and even in chat, you can share as well. I have 3 down, so maybe favorite 3 summertime songs. For me, it was Cruel Summer by Bananarama,
Same.
Get Into the Groove by Madonna. I love that
Same.
song. And
Love that.
Everybody, Backstreet's Back. I always love that song when the Backstreet.
Same.
I am a BSB girl.
That's fine.
Don't even.
Well, I do love a good summer song. And this is mine's modern mixed with vintage. But that's always pretty good, isn't it? So
Mhm.
I like Miley Cyrus Summer Vacation.
Okay.
She's her
Oh, yeah,
latest
yeah, yeah.
album.
I like her new
Flowers.
one too.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's an
yeah.
incredible song. I cry
Love
almost
it.
when I hear it.
Oh, it's fabulous. And then I like Taylor Swift Lovers.
I
I
like
don't think I heard
Taylor,
that.
but I don't know that
Remember.
one.
Yeah.
I'll have
It's
to look
new,
it up.
right? It's the new one.
No, it was brought out in 2019. So I'm talking about the album. So have you heard that
Oh,
song that she's done called Me? I think it's called Me.
I'm bad
You
with
would
names,
have,
but I'm good with
yeah.
the tune. Yeah.
And then the last one is Elvis.
Yeah. Which
Blue
one?
Hawaii. I love that one.
Yeah.
For me, it's a little bit more action. No, a little bit less talking, a little bit more action, baby.
Satisfaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, does that with his lips, doesn't he? Sounds like he's been smacked in the face. And
That's
so
more
it's good.
Stallone.
Oh,
Yes.
Billy
like-
Idol. Billy Idol.
And
I
that's
love Billy
another
Idol.
song too that almost made my list. Is that Ben probably won't remember because I don't even know if Ben you were born yet. But when Tanji, you and I were like 1980, 81. Remember when Billy Idol came out with "Hot in the City"?
Hot in the city.
Yes,
Hot
I do know that
In
one.
the city tonight.
He's still hot. He's, I don't know, 500 years old, and he still looks great.
Yeah, especially everything that he's been through, the motorcycle accidents and the rehab and everything. But yeah, some are still holding their shit together. Oh.
That's fine.
That's okay. We don't mind.
Isadora,
Right?
Summer Breeze, that
Fun.
was on my playlist yesterday. Yeah.
Love Summer Breeze.
Oh my goodness, yes, summertime song with Will Smith and
Yes.
Jazzy Jeff. That was a good song. Oh, and Tony, thank you. Gerald bans me always. Oh, she's called me once. Oh,
Yes.
cute.
My nickname
I did not
from the
know
Gerald days.
that.
I'm trying to think of summer
Tangy
song.
Billy's
I like
current
anything.
stuff. Oh, is on fire
Billy's,
too. Okay.
yeah.
When I
Now,
saw Billy,
I-
I was thinking of Billie Eilish.
Billy
Oh,
Idol.
yeah,
Although
she's-
she's good too, but I like
She gets a little creepy.
I like her brother Phineas. I find personally, I know he's more. Don't come at me, but he is the talent. She's great singer
Mhm.
and co-songwriter. He is an absolute prodigy. Her brother Phineas, Billie
Oh,
Eilish's
yes.
brother. He is everything. If you've listened to his stuff, you'll be
Mhm.
crying before you even get through the song. It's so powerful.
Wow.
His stuff is so good. And he's so young. He's in his like 24, 25.
So he's an
But
old
it's
soul.
so good. Oh,
He understands
he's an
humans.
amazing songwriter.
Don't you
She's
think you can
she's
tell a
great
lot?
too, but he's better.
Don't you think you can
What?
tell a lot from someone's music collection though? Like when you go to their house and you say, "Oh,
Yes.
let me have a look at your music collection." You can tell exactly
Yeah.
what kind of
I
person
have
they
a
are.
little bit of everything exceop rap. I'm
Same.
not into the new hip hop
No,
and rap. I like
can't
old
get
school.
into it.
I have stuff in my records I don't think any of you would ever guess I have. I mean, it would make sense, but I don't think you'd ever guess it.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Ooh.
You have to show us your
I
music
know.
collection, Tanji. We
Do
should
you
do a
wanna
live
take a
on
guess?
music.
Think about who it's. I don't like country, so leave country out of it. But I'm not
Is it
talking
what-
about blues and
what-
folk. I like that.
What era is it from? What decade?
Oh boy.
Oh,
My grandmother loved him, so she made me watch him, and he's such a performer. He's got the most amazing stage presence.
Michael Jackson.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
You'll never guess unless I give you a clue. I'll give you one clue. Sparkly.
Oh, no. Really?
I was going
The
to
guy
say.
with the one that would always
My
miss
brother George. I was laughing all the way to the bank.
No, I can't. think.
Liberace!
Yeah,
Liberace!
I love his name. That's what I
Love
wanted to say.
him.
Liberace.
Love him.
Wow.
It's a door guy.
Oh my god, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
guy-
believe
it.
I was having a
He's
brain
great.
fart.
Yeah, I did like him. I loved. He
Welcome.
played piano so
But
well.
Tanji, you
He
didn't
was
see this,
so
I don't
great.
think. Miley Cyrus apparently did a solo with Mr. Idol.
Shut. What? I have to check that
And you
out.
know what's a great summer song too is Pink's song I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming. No, you don't like Pink?
It's because it's overplayed. It's a good song. But
Oh.
what's her face?
Shirley Bassey.
No, what's her
Oh.
face from Four Non Blondes wrote that?
Yeah, Perry.
I know her
But I can't-
name.
I can't
Perry.
think of her first name. Something Perry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not Lori. No. Is it Lori?
I love Four Non Blondes, and I love that. But that song is always it's
She wrote with Courtney
overplayed for
Love
me.
too. Mm-hmm.
She wrote a lot, yeah.
Who's
But
that
it
one
is a
that's
good song.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're
Kelly's
like, that's
Kellis
it.
or
Kellis.
Kelly's.
Yeah.
Kellis, yeah.
I like that. I like that.
That would be a fun video to do. I can see you doing that, Ben.
Linda Perry. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shane.
Linda Perry.
That's on a
Yeah.
different channel. But yeah, that would
We
be
should do
good.
that.
We've got
Linda
loads of
Perry
ideas.
also worked on Courtney Love's solo album with her as well. And speaking of songs that I would love to like drive with the windows down, is Hole's version of Gold Dust Woman by Stevie Nicks.
Oh,
They
I
did
love
a
that.
kick ass. And this was when Courtney was like super clean and she was on her game and everything. And the music, it just all came together. I mean, it's phenomenal. So,
Hi, JR.
oh, and
Hey,
Elton
JR.
John. I remember as a child watching on HBO when I first started doing videos. I'm still standing. I'm
Oh,
still
yes.
standing.
That's another one we
He
should
was
all
amazing
do.
in Tommy. He blew me away in the movie Tommy.
Oh, Elton?
Don't you dare say you don't know about Tommy, Ben. I can't with you.
No. Do you know how many
musical
times
Tommy.
she's took away the card from me because I don't know what
Hi,
she's on about?
JR.
I love that name, JR, because every time I see it, I think of Larry Hagman in
Wait.
Dallas.
Yeah.
I just think,
Because JR joined us, so
yeah, JR is here.
I think Miley
love
does
it.
some Stevie Nicks now too. Yeah, I mean Stevie
She
Nicks
did.
is just like, oh, the concert. How could I have forgotten?
The
Can't you
retirement
ask me,
concert.
one of the
John had.
most incredible concerts I have ever seen was when just before we left Arizona, and Shan was on the phone when they put the concert tickets for Stevie Nicks for Prescott, Arizona, and of course the first like 5 rows or so are all for like VIP and stuff and whatnot contests. But he got me 10th row from the stage.
Nice.
And I got to
Oh,
take a friend with
wow.
me, and she's just like there, and I'm like,
Wow.
To Stevie Nicks or to Fleetwood
Stevie
Mac?
Nicks. No,
Oh, okay.
Stevie Nicks. Oh hell no! Fleetwood Mac. The tickets here, the nosebleeds were like almost $500.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
What's
I'm
that song
sorry.
that is it Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks and it's Seven
Yes.
Wonders?
Mhm.
That song.
Seven
What's it?
Wonders. Yes, that was
That's
off the
it.
Tango in the Night album from
I
1988.
love that.
Fleetwood
I
Mac,
love
right.
that song.
So
My family love watching Dallas.
I
Oh,
don't
I
like-
love Dallas as well.
I don't like Tommy, but hey, different musicals.
It's so out of it, but Tina Turner's in it. What's his face from
Oh,
the
I forgot
Who?
she was in there.
Okay.
Got you,
Elton
Cheyenne.
John.
Okay.
I know Roger Daltrey, the guy
Yeah.
from the Who.
Yeah, the Who. Walter Guthrie. Yep, Tommy. They're the ones
There's
that
a bit of a. I can see a slide going on here.
JR says thank you. I get that a lot. My family loved watching Dallas. Good
I
night.
love Dallas. I watched all of Dallas.
So
I'm like,
JR, I don't know if you are how you identify, because I know sometimes when people read, they refer to you as, well, I have her question, or I have her, and some say, well, I have his question. So if it's
What are
okay,
your pronouns?
Yeah, well, pronouns, if that's how you
Yes.
say it now.
What are your pronouns? I want to ask Tickle Me Elmo that. Welcome, Elmo, love you. Hey Elmo, what are your pronouns?
Okay, thank you, JR.
Thank you,
Thank you,
JR.
Appreciate
Well, it's
that.
great to have
Yes,
a female
Roger.
JR.
Again, not a big fan of the Who. Oh wow. You better bet when you say you better. Except you say you better. Yeah.
I don't think you can beat the old music, can you? Though, I don't know where that.
You know what's a great band
I
who's
agree,
bringing
Ben.
back the old 70s style, like stadium rock and classic
Greta
like
Van
Zeppelins
Fleet,
and everything is Greta Von Fleet.
Oh.
They are incredible.
Sheepdogs by
Well,
Brandon Fleur.
the 80s is coming back because is it the
Yeah.
Of
weekend?
course, it's the best decade ever.
It is, and the weekend are bringing it back. If you've ever
Yeah.
listened to him, he's
Yeah.
brilliant.
I gotta say something. I just found out because I'm the last to know. I'm like, oh, I love so and so, and there's a controversy around them, and I never know because nobody tells me. But I just found out a few days ago. There's a show called The Idol. I don't watch it. He's in it, and
Hmm.
apparently it's bad. But I just watched his video, his music video the other day, where I guess it's from the show, and I was disgusted. So um I'm not connecting with him anymore. I don't condone abuse to women, and I'm
Oh.
disassociating myself with him. I like his music. I like the past stuff, but
Mhm.
I'm not going when I say, "Ooh, check out this song from the weekend before." It has nothing to do with his behavior now. I don't
No.
condone it, and I'm not.
I didn't know that there was.
I
Oh my
just found
goodness.
out like 2 days ago. If you watch his music video, there's a woman in it, and she has a hairbrush, and it's from it was so disturbing. I felt physically sick. I felt very ill,
Mm,
Yeah.
and usually
Too
I
bad.
don't. It doesn't bother me because I know it's acting,
Mhm.
but that made me physically ill, and that's my guide saying you need to step away from this artist.
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Like
I wanted to ask.
like
It's a
things
good.
too. After I learned about Lady Gaga
It
and
was
her
bad.
early hits, that she really didn't write, and the young woman who wrote it with her actually, we did a reading on it. They said that she jumped from a building and took her life, but the cards were
Oh,
showing otherwise. So that once
Yeah,
she
mm,
was out of
it's
the
the same with
picture,
Lady Gaga. I'm
yeah,
not a fan of her, but there's a couple songs that
songs.
resonate. But I don't buy her music. I don't.
Cheyenne, that's the one song that I do have on my playlist that I
She
like of
didn't write it.
his. You know,
Yeah,
I can't feel my face when I'm with
his
you.
I
That's a
liked
fun
everything
dance
up
song.
until now.
Yeah.
It just
yeah.
he got. I mean, his
Well,
other videos
sometimes
were getting really weird.
I think what Tanji and I have talked about backstage a lot of times is that these people, these musicians, actors, politicians, anybody in the spotlight,
Limelight.
when they start out, a lot of them will start out as having good light, good intentions, good
Mm.
energy, but
Mm.
once they get sucked into the industry and they literally have to sell their soul to somebody or something
I
and
know.
do things that to get themselves that kind of a fame, that's when things start to get dark, and then you can see the change.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Eh,
sour. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that must be what you're talking
Mm,
about. Hello,
yeah.
Satina. And really quick
Hi,
plug.
Satina.
Tonight's Tangi and I will be a guest on Septina's channel, the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle, talking about our crystals.
At 8
So
Oh,
p.m.
excited at 8 p.m.
yay.
Eastern Standard Time. So nice to see you. And Tony said, Brett Michaels, I can't stand him. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
I
neutral.
like some of their songs, Poison songs, and I know that he is a good father. I will give him that. He protects his children like Eminem does. But the way they kind of perceive and treat women, to me, it's
That's how I feel about
disgusting.
Tom Jones. When I found out how Tom Jones treated Cassandra
Mm,
Peterson,
bad.
lady
I don't know.
Elvira, Cassandra
Oh,
Peterson. I'm sorry, I always get her name wrong.
Yes.
He's not a he's gross. I
yeah,
can't with Tom Jones,
No.
but there's a lot, there's a lot of stuff that comes out with actors and musicians and things. And, usually it's just, well, that's how that person is. But
mhm,
if their behavior doesn't change and no one condones it and they keep doing that and they keep acting like that and people support that behavior, then you don't
yeah.
see a change, right?
Can I ask a
Same
question
thing
though
with
to you
Madonna.
both?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
say, because I thought this is a really good conversation. Say you hear a song and you love it, and you absolutely love it, and then you realise it's by someone that's
Who's
been
bad?
bad, who's done
Who's been
something really
shown?
bad,
Yeah.
and you
Hmm.
think, oh, does that stop you from buying the song? Do you feel bad for
I
If
might
listening
this
to
listen.
it?
I might listen to it, but it depends really. I mean,
It
it's
to me,
hard.
it's like the Doreen Virtue scenario. She made the cards
Mm,
when I say she was good, right?
yeah.
She was an angelite. Uh, and I like the energy from them. But after
Mhm.
after she went, whatever, no.
Yeah.
So, for example, The Weeknd made some really good music at the beginning, Starboy and In Your Eyes, although the video's kind of, but I still connected with it. But the
Yeah.
new album I find very dark, tainted. I feel physically ill. There is a sequence. There's an energy sequence in his current music that makes me feel nauseous, which is
Bella talks
fine
about this on her channel.
for
Yeah.
me not to go near it. So his
Yeah.
previous stuff, yes. Do I like the artist? What I found out a few days ago? No, I don't like him anymore, but I like his
No.
previous work. So yes, I will listen to the previous work
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
his energy was different then.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
energy. I don't like the now Weekend. I like the old Weekend.
Yeah.
Like Ed Sheeran, he did a video. I heard the song and I really liked the song, but when
Ah.
people are saying, "Did you see the video?" And when I saw it, it was just like, "Oh my god!"
Which video? Not the
Um,
vampire one.
the
I like that
vampire
one.
one.
I like that. That's a see that okay.
No, I didn't
That's a
like
good
that.
case in point. That's a Hollywood vampire. That's a story, right? But I like vampires and zombies. Ben does too. Like we like the gore. We
True.
like the
I
camp.
do.
But
Campy.
I do.
but
I know
I
what you
just noticed
mean.
that a lot of artists will start out, with a certain image or way they're writing their music, and then it's like then they all of a sudden go dark and and do like a dark like video, and I don't
That's
know if it's just
fun.
because that's them trying to, they're being pushed into doing something that might make more money or something. I
But
don't
what
know.
do you
To me,
what
it's
do you
just
think of Sam Smith? Because he's
of who?
quite Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. The name's
Yeah.
familiar. I probably
With
know
the
this.
song Unholy.
Yeah.
I've
Because
been
I
down
love the
now,
sound.
Daddy's getting hot at the party shop. Oh, it's something
And
unholy. I mean, it's a good song, but
it's a great song,
I
but he
don't
did
know
one.
it. I'll have to.
He did another one where it was a little bit. I watched the video. I think it was his second one. I'm Not Here to Make Friends. It's called, and it was just a little bit. Oh, okay, but like when you watch it and you're a little bit. It's not what I expected when I heard the
like I
song.
said, energy changes. People
Yeah,
change and they get into stuff, and
but I do like his music.
there's so many artists. The one, and not just because I'm biased, but one person who I've always felt whose energy is the same, like good, like uh, I connect with is Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah,
I still connect with him. He's in
Wow, because I've
retirement
heard
now.
other things about him. Okay.
Yeah, but I connect with his energy field, and it still feel like he's a man, he's a human man, but he's also got that alien presence that Robin Williams, he's got that special otherworldly. David Bowie had it,
Mhm.
yeah,
and I asked my guides, they're like, no, he's still okay. The core energy is still okay. He doesn't make me feel
yeah,
nauseous when I watch him. If I'm watching someone, even if I like them and I'm
Mhm.
feeling sick, that is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
get that with Jim Carrey, but other
I guess you
people,
go by your
they,
feelings, don't
yeah.
you?
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean,
Really,
go with what you want to do. I'm
feel.
just saying,
Yeah.
personally, he's one of the rare few that I still can watch his stuff and don't feel gross.
Tina loves Jim Carrey too.
Yeah, I love him. Roman Biscotti sang a song about Jim Carrey.
Yes.
She has in her files. Maybe I'll repost it.
You
Yeah,
should.
yeah. A Roman was coming around again too last night at Miss Tina's channel.
Yeah, different
So,
Roman. Different Roman.
This was a different Roman because it's just been so interesting. Because Ben, I was telling Tanji a few days ago, I had a dream and Tanji was in it, but at some point in the dream, I heard Roman really quick, and I was like, I gotta let Tanji know. So, because it's not a name or a word you hear very often. So.
No.
It could also be
very cool.
Roman Empire, like the place.
Oh, yeah. I've never liked him.
I agree. Yeah, and I've never liked R. Kelly. I always got an
Creepy.
EBGB feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
But some people do.
A lot of
and
those musicians like.
I've never liked what's his name that dated Rihanna, Chris Brown. Never liked his energy.
Chris Brown
before.
He did or whatever. I mean, he's got bad energy around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. This is just my opinion.
And who was the other? I mean, Cher doesn't have an energy anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I mean that in a good way. Like,
I know what you're saying.
I think she's because she's a
Transcended.
Taurus. Yep. Like Shirley MacLaine, isn't she still
Yeah.
alive? But everyone thought
Yes.
she died like 12 times. She
Yeah.
has no energy either. She's off transcending, doing her
Yeah,
thing.
I remember when her book came out and I saw the movie and everybody thought she was like was such a kook, you know.
Yeah, but
But
she
yet it
was
was like,
ahead of
I
her
get
time.
it. You know, I was younger. I was
Yeah.
young, but I'm like, I get
Same.
it. My mom liked it, explained it, and I was like, oh wow, you know.
That's
And so
Yeah.
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I do what I do, because of Shirley MacLaine.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an interesting. Yeah, I have a hard time sometimes with Michael. I try to
Me
look at
Oh,
the memories of the
I
music.
love Michael Jackson because I grew up on his music and I
Me
really
too.
he's the first artist I ever got into and I watched a lot of documentaries about him and I know there's all that bad stuff and stuff, but I just don't see it.
Being a child of, you know, I was sexually abused as a child, and a lot of the things that, you know, some of the guys were saying and other things that were described when it comes to grooming and to, you know, just things that I remember, things that I'm seeing still now in Hollywood and in other videos with children and what's happening to children, especially now they're going into adulthood and what they're coming forward with that they've been through and or were put through, like through Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff. It's just, it's not a. I mean, I understand in a way why Michael did what he did because of how he was abused and mistreated, but at the same time, you still don't hurt a child. And I'll just leave it at
I
that.
personally don't think he
I-
did.
I don't think he did.
My belief is I don't think he did that. What I don't like about his energy was his father's energy
Yeah.
on all the children. Because even before I knew what I was capable of when I was little and I was watching the Jackson 5 on TV, I felt ill, like they were to me as a 5 or 6 year old, I was like, there's a dark thing around them. It feels gross. I
Yeah.
don't like this. Ugh, I don't feel good.
Mhm.
And it wasn't the kids' energy, it was their father's energy.
When you saw a picture of the dad, that it was the darkness around him.
Horrible, horrible man, evil.
Yeah.
Don't like him. And so the energy that the icky that I would feel, and I only speak for me, was that dark cloud
Yeah.
of the father figure. But for Michael, I understand, like, you know, when he sang Ben, remember back in the 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
His voice is angelic, and he has
He was very
alien.
inappropriate.
He's extremely talented, and
Yeah.
I, for one, don't think he's guilty of what
No.
people are accusing
Yeah,
him
but you.
of.
Okay.
But I understand.
I can see why people
your-
think that because,
Yes.
like Ross has just said, that I think he was
Yes.
inappropriate, and I think he was. And I don't think, but I think he had
He
such a
was
young
childlike.
outlook. Yeah, he didn't
Peter Pan.
realize.
You
I don't
have
know
to
if he
remember,
realised.
please, people, remember, you get stunted at the age you become famous.
Yeah.
He became famous at 5.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston became famous at 19. Your mental age gets stunted and stops maturing at the age you become famous. So you have to remember that. And he was always like a 5, 10-year-old. Michael Jackson was always childlike.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Right, Rossi, yeah.
We've got
It's
so deep, haven't we, tonight in this?
Well,
I love
yeah.
it.
Well,
Great.
this is a conversation
isn't
I
it
like
coming up on the
it.
anniversary
Needs to come out.
too? Isn't his
Yeah.
anniversary of his death?
It's
I mean, when
coming-
he died, I
it's
was
Did it
close.
happen?
I think
gutted.
so. It was
Just
June, I think.
June
I think it was
29th?
June or
Something
something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that?
June. Yeah, it was June. You're
2
right.
days ago.
It's sad. I was gutted when he died. I was like, oh.
I knew
JR, I
I
see your
knew it.
question, but I don't
I
know
knew it.
how Tanji and Ben would feel if I were to put that up on. Can you guys see
What?
the question? Well, yeah.
Oh, I've heard about this.
I think he did a lot of inappropriate things with all of his children,
I
especially the
do as
girls
well.
too.
Yeah.
It was a form
Yeah,
of control.
whatever the children accuse him of his own children accuse him of,
Latoya
yes.
did, yeah.
Well,
And
I
I'm
think
furious with the mother for not handling that when she should have. Like,
also
I mean, I
documented.
speak for me. I would have handled that. I would have went to the kitchen and said,
Yeah.
"Joe, get in here."
Yes.
They were Jehovah Witness
that's
too,
just
and
me.
that was allowed. I mean, it's people just hiding abuse behind a religion, and
Yeah,
but that's
Joe
right.
was
Now they're
pure
dead.
evil. Yeah.
That's right.
On
That's
to
a
happier
good
things.
conversation.
And you know what?
Yes, we like it.
Paris
Oh, she's
Jackson,
amazing.
beautiful,
Her
Yeah,
voice, her
yeah,
image,
beautiful
everything is
creature,
beautiful.
she is, isn't
amazing
she?
a
Yeah.
lyricist, songwriter,
Hmm.
artist. Her voice, but I
It's sad, but
really love
beautiful.
her work. Like
Yeah,
I adore her energy. I do. It's sad,
Yeah.
yes, but I really like.
I like her
I,
acting.
I really like her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay.
She's a
She's
really
the
good
ones
actor
that
too.
should get
She's in
acknowledged.
American Horror Stories.
Oh, really?
She
Oh,
was really good in it.
I
Yeah.
gotta see that.
So I don't know. I think yeah, Joe's dead, but I don't know if it was on around the date or anything. The one person that we did lose that broke my heart was, of course, Carrie Fisher. We lost her way
Oh,
too soon.
yeah, I
So
love Carrie Fisher.
that's
Around
still
this, like the same time as George Michael.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
were.
And then the next day,
I
yeah.
her
see
mother
them
passed.
together.
So the mother and
Yeah,
the daughter passed together. So that
Yes, Debbie
was
too.
sad.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
But
a blessing.
are we up for some positive? No,
Yeah.
no. You never know what the
Let
cards
me
will
do
say.
one question. Let me do one.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me
Oh,
do.
go, go,
Yes,
go.
go for it.
Okay, let's see. I got these song songversations, which are great. Which was a gift from my
Oh,
friend years ago. Thank you. I'm gonna. Okay, tell me when to stop, Ben.
now.
Heather, left or right?
Right.
Just the two of us. What is your favorite musical duet of all time? Chat, Ben, Heather.
Oh,
What
Duet
oh,
of
is your
all time.
favorite
Oh
musical
my
duet of all
goodness.
time? Your favorite. Right, JR?
oh.
I always wish that too. That's funny. I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Duets. Oh God,
Duets.
that's
My
hard.
gosh,
That
there's
is.
so many of them. I do remember Endless Love with Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. Um, Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibb did a beautiful one too back in the
I
day.
like Donna Summer and Barbara Streisand when they
I
did
do
that
know a
duet.
good one.
Yeah,
They
Donna
did?
Summer,
What?
Donna Summer and Barbara Streisand.
They
The
did it. What duet? What?
they
Tell us.
did, didn't they? I'm sure it's them two that
What?
did it.
What? You have to know this.
You've got
Did
to, yeah, Barbara, and wasn't it The Last Dance or something like that?
We have Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I'm not sure
Oh
I know that
yeah, I've
one.
been
That's a
listening to Marvin Gaye
Cheyenne.
today.
Um, I do like oh well duets. Oh my god. Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty. She can wrap her voice around anybody.
No more tears, Ben.
Enough is enough. That's it.
No more
No
tears.
more tears.
Enough
Yeah,
is enough is enough.
love that.
Wow.
Sorry, continue, Heather.
No, it just
That's
jumped
a
on
good one,
like
Ben.
the person who's really good at wrapping her voice around other people has always been Stevie Nicks. With Tom Petty, with Don Henley. She just
Ah,
did a song with oh those guys from the 2000s that did the song Feel Good Inc. Um,
feel good.
yeah, that band.
Yeah.
She
Isn't
did
that
a song with
Tony?
no. Oh no, not that one.
Oh.
What about
the Gorillas? She did a song with the
Oh, I
Gorillas.
love Damon Albarn from the Gorillas. I love the Gorillas.
what
Especially
about
Damon.
Prince and Sheena Easton? You got the look.
You got the look, you got the hook.
look.
Should be cooking my book. Sorry,
I'm trying to think
There you
Love
go.
that.
my greatest duet. There's so many.
There
there
is,
are
isn't
really
there?
great ones.
Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Islands in the Stream.
Yes,
Islands in the Stream. That is what we are.
we were going to
Oh.
do that once, weren't we?
Oh,
Candy?
Dua Lipa and Elton John did a good one.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Elton
They
John's been
did.
doing a lot of redoing his songs with guest singers. And you know what? Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett did some wonderful
I was thinking
duets
about
to
that.
themselves.
Yeah.
Queen and David Bowie.
Yes.
Under
Oh,
pressure.
Under Pressure.
Under pressure.
And Elton John just had his retirement concert.
Yes.
David Bowie and
Mick Jagger.
Oh God.
Dancing in the Street.
Yeah.
Dancing in
my
the
brain just melted.
Annie Lennox and the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Oh my God, I love that song.
We should do that. The three of us. Sisters. How do?
And wow.
David
That would
Bowie,
be
Tina Turner. Yeah, that's a good
Tina
one.
Oh,
Turner.
yes. Jeez,
Right.
so many good ones out there.
Yay! So,
Yeah.
on that note, shall we do energy readings for July?
Let's do it.
I got my wings and things.
Wings.
Excuse me. Getting my guess out now and speaking my truth in a few minutes.
Right, good girl.
Alrighty,
Love it.
first up is
Isadora.
Isadora,
So I'm going to try something different.
I adore
Isadora,
you.
do you want animal, oracle, gemstone, or a floral deck for
What was
your read?
that? Animal,
I'm just asking
gemstone,
Isadora if she
floral.
wants animal, gemstone, a floral deck, tarot. I just like to try something different today.
I'm
Isadora,
drawn to a deck for
or if
Isadora.
not, I just say a little bit of JR. I think I did get you JR. Oh no, I didn't.
I'm using all my decks that I made so far.
Hmm.
Well, I have some fun ones at the corner.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and see what
Are we pulling one card each so we give a 3-card spread?
it's however y'all want to do it. And animal.
right.
Okay, that was the one I was going to go for, Isadora. So what would it be easier energy wise for the both of you? A
do you
couple
mean?
cards? Well, would you prefer just
Whatever
one?
you feel, whatever you guys feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah, like
I like picking usually like at least 3 cards to get a
Yes.
a feel.
To get a vibe.
I'm not a. It's hard for me to do 1 card pulls, unless I need like
Okay.
a yes or a no answer, and sometimes I can get that with a. So for Isadora, energy for July.
Energy for July. Energy for July.
I'm making sure I have JR. Yep. Okay. Back to live. Ooh, we are in sync. Yes, I like in sync too. You're tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Woo. Yes, I was into the boy bands. I loved that whole sound back in the day. I had fun with it. Ooh, I had 3 cards just jump out from the animal deck. Wow. Who wants to go first? Who's ready?
I can go. I'm ready.
Okay, let me put you in the
Short and sweet. Thank you, dear.
Tanji.
Isadora. Okay, so Isadora, what your guides want you to know energy wise. What is it? What is in store for you? Your energy wise for July. From the Tanji cards, you got the Empress card. So lifting yourself up, holding your own, rising above, enjoying nature, breathing in. Take time to not just sniff the flowers, but maybe tend to the flowers, figuratively and or physically. Enjoy. She's holding up her arm. She is holding herself up. She's like sisters are doing it for themselves. She's holding up her own bubble in the lavender field, which is good luck. That will bring you good luck. These are my cards that I made. Pocket watch, pocket. So the time, it's either time for something or time to act or watch the time. Is it overdue? I want to go into an Alice in Wonderland song, but I need to suppress because I want to get through this reading first. Overdue. We're in a rabbit stew. Keeping an eye on the time. Also, biological clock. Human, animal, vegetable, mineral. It's time for something. Time to either do things yourself or it's time to harvest. And also don't obsess over the time. Like when you see somebody take out their pocket watch, they're like the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. He obsesses over time, but yet he's always late. So maybe it's time for you to go on your own time or to make the time. Also, a quick bibliomancy crystal Bible or crystal Bible, I like to say, by Judy Ho. I hope I'm saying this right. Chiastolite?
Chiastolite.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly read the what I'm drawn to from the attributes. Chiastolite is a powerfully protective stone. In ancient times, it was used to ward off ill wishes and curses. It has the property of transmuting dissension into harmony.
Mm.
Chastolite lessens fevers, stanches blood flow, and alleviates over acid. Oh, this is a hard word. This is one word. Over acidification. Over acidification. Over acidification.
Asian.
Ooh. And
That
there's
sounds.
something about lavender. Go to the health food shop because we're not professionals of any kind, but they know something about the lavender that helps with digestive, the exercise program and stuff like that. Also, um, what else is calling? This stone can provide the answer to mysterious events. Psychologically, chastolite dissolves illusions and calms fears, enabling you to face reality. Where'd it go? Enabling you to face reality and is particularly helpful in overcoming the fear of going mad. Alice in Wonderland reference.
Love
Hope
it.
that helped you.
Mad as a hatter.
Close the gate. Take it away, you guys.
All right,
Love it.
Mr. Ben.
Hello, thank you. So I've pulled 3 cards and an oracle card, and so Isadora, I picked the 7 of Wands. It's the first card I've picked. So it feels like, so if you look at the ride there, it looks like they're being, I guess you could say it looks like they're being attacked from all these sticks and stuff. But what I would say is that it may feel that you have a lot coming at you, and the energy to say is for you to do some rest and to take a step back if there's a lot going on for you, and not get too involved in this conflict here. But make sure you rest. And I've also pulled the 2 of Cups there, which suggests that, finding time with either friends or someone that you enjoy being with will help you get through any difficult times. But the Oracle card suggests an expansion of your energy, the fire
Ooh.
energy, which is also asking you, giving you a nudge to try new things in the month of July. It's almost like you've got a purpose to fulfill, and this is nudging you in that direction to try new things, and do things that you enjoy and go on like a kind of new direction, if you will, in something that you might not have tried before. So yeah, that's my card pull
Nice.
for the month of
Okay,
July. I hope that
so
makes sense.
beautiful, Ben. I just love
Thank
listening
you.
to your voice when you read. It's so calm. It's so soothing. It's
Oh,
just,
thank you. It's
it's
British.
very relaxing. So, Isadora, I have the first card is the lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. And like with Tanji's card, where they show the girl rising above with her bubble, he is climbing up his little um, blade of grass. He's kind of like looking at around him and seeing the world, is whatever he can create it. Lizards are like dragonflies. They're about dreams and illusions and creating dreams, going into the dream time. So lizard spirit is saying, don't be afraid to dream the world into being, whatever world that you want to create for yourself. And I think one of the things that might be holding you back is you really don't believe in yourself. So you have to believe in yourself. The little squirrel spirit here, he's collecting all of his acorns. He's kind of taking inventory of everything that he has and saying, okay, I have enough. Yes, I have enough. I believe in myself. I have everything I need to create that world of my dreams. And the last card is, and when you do all that, I got Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. So kind of like the hangman in the regular tarot, this is going to be giving you this different perspective will help you to see. And it's interesting. It starts with him, facing upwards, and then it ends with him facing down, but not in a negative way. It shows balance. You're rising up above, taking in everything that you have, trusting in yourself, and being assured that by doing that, you will see a due perspective and that you would be able to move forward. And I noticed that you said you were doing an exercise program. So if you do exactly what it is that you need to do with your exercise, your health, whatever else it is, just stay focused, and that new you will come out. So I gotta start using these cards more often. The animal
Nice.
spirit cards are
Oh, that was
wonderful.
beautiful, Heather.
Very
Isadora said, "Thank you, Ben. Thank you, TNG."
Yeah, I think
So,
she's behind a few, about a minute. So
okay.
when she catches up and says, "Thank you, Heather," we should type in refresh Isadora so she's caught up.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
what I'm feeling. Yeah, there she.
I need a
Yay.
better sense of, yeah. Hold on just a second. The next one here, let me just
Refresh.
let us know who we are reading for. Next is Arwen.
Arwen the
oh, I
Grey.
love that name. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
Refresh,
Arwen.
everybody. Yes. I do that anyway. I refresh just in case. Go out, go back in.
Close the door.
Yes. So, Arwen, let's have a look.
Arwen.
I feel like when I hear the name Arwen, I think of like fantasy films from like Krull or like,
Lord of
uh
the Rings.
yeah, lovely like fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a really nice name.
Okay, sorry about that.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I put Ben because I thought Ben. So whoever's ready to go first, let me know. And we are reading on Arwen. Okay, sorry, I had a little knock at my door. Um,
I can go if you want, and then I got to go pee quickly.
okay. Because I'm
Which could
expecting a
also be.
package, so that's
That's
why
okay.
my
I'll
package
let you
couldn't.
go.
All right.
It could also be a message to Arwen to bathroom breaks. Yeah, prepare for bathroom breaks. If you're going on a trip, maybe take extra toilet paper or something like that. Also, peace and serenity is the energy for July for Arwen from the Tanji Oracle cards that I made. So there's a little doggy here, your little buddy, regardless of species. Your companion is waiting. Like, okay, let's go for that hike or that gentle walk and have peace and serenity. So the month of July, Arwen, the energy surrounding you, should you choose to accept it, is peace and serenity. And prepare for bathroom breaks, if that makes sense. If you're going on a hike, bring extra toilet paper and a baggie or whatever you do. Also, may or may not pertain to the actual show Game of Thrones or is one of those spin-offs. But as Ben was talking about how Arwen the Grey's name reminds him of fantasy film, this is what this card is. Um, Other realms, other worlds, my version of a mix between Game of Thrones and kind of like Hollow Earth, Lord of the Rings type of thing. So surrounding yourself with the energy, you can use some peace and serenity. Listening, nature is calling. If you have a little buddy to go for a walk with, regardless of species, put a what is it? Pack a bag of the trail mix, like a little. Even if you're not walking far, if you're just going outside, maybe have a picnic outside. Maybe do whatever you were going to do inside. Do it outside instead. Just connecting with nature and unplugging. You have two. Okay, unplugging from technology, maybe reading a book about something that's similar to Game of Thrones, a book you wanted to read that was of a fantasy or women as queens or dragon owners, if you're familiar with Game of Thrones type of stories, magical fun, maybe Merlin stories, grab a book, go outside, and just disconnect with your buddies. That's the energy that wants to connect with you for July, Arwen. Hope that helped you close the gate. Take it away, you
Hey,
guys.
Ben. And
I'll be
Yeah,
back.
I'm going to have to jump and grab my packages here. So Ben, take it
that's
away.
cool. No worries. So, hi Arwen, thank you for letting me do a reading. So the first card I pulled was this, and when I pulled it, I thought, oh, spark of energy. Felt like you were like a spark. But I think what this says to me is that it's like new ideas, a spark of energy, wanting to go somewhere, go places. And there's a sense of like a journey this month, some kind of journey. but making sure that you're in control and you're not overdoing things. Perhaps like it feels like you're very much in the fast lane when I look at this, and it's just saying, make sure you've got control and that you're looking after yourself. Because the next card I pulled was the Four of Swords, which is about self-care. And interestingly, when I pulled the Oracle card, I also got the Spirit of the West. And I'll read this to you because this also talks about self-care. So it feels like whilst it's great to have fun, go with the energy, make sure that you're looking after yourself as well. So let me just read to you what the Spirit of the West says, because here we go. The Spirit of the West is connected to the element of water and initiates you to the energy of sensitivity, nurturing, feeling, rest, and self-care. It comes to you during times of stress, overwhelm, burnout, and a deep need to repair and rejuvenate. So it feels like the energy for me is that while still
Kristen?
have fun, but make sure that you are looking after yourself. If you're getting burnt out, make sure you're getting your rest as well and not overdoing things. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Arwen, thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Oh, running up and down stairs. I'm a little out of breath. It's like,
Oh, it takes me like
breathe.
about 10 minutes to take my breath back after running up the
Oh my
stairs. I know what
goodness.
that's like. Hi,
Oh,
Kristen.
so, Arwen, yes, Kristen popped in and joined us. So, Arwen, I have three cards from the Rose Oracle, and one crystal, and one animal. So, cards have a lot to say today. So, the first card is the return, a new story. You decide, alignment, and it's coming together. So, this could very well maybe do with your healing practice. Maybe healing up at home. I know you're still healing up probably from your surgery. But it's just a beautiful card of saying like you're starting to return to feeling like yourself. You've been on the mend. You are realigning with oh working. You're realigning with your energy, getting ready to go back into exploring maybe new ways of modalities for healing. Maybe creating possibly a business plan or something to move forward. But this is just beautiful. You're in the return, and it's a new story. Everything that you've been wanting to work towards is coming together. I also have the Mystic Rose, which is all beautiful, just supporting your healing work, your light working work, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. So the energy is there. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's she's like holding the rose, and then all that energy is coming out from around her, the healing energy. And just a reminder with this deck, like I think what Tanji was saying before she left about having, or Ben might have been trying to get grounded. Um, Living in connection with nature, becoming grounded. So as you are healing and you are getting back into realigning with your energy centers and your connection to spirit for your healing work, it's reminding you to take time to make sure that you get grounded too, that you balance that energy out. I also pulled the Iolite stone, which has to do with family, and I feel like this might be saying too, let family help you when they can. You're very connected with your family, but it's also third eye and third eye chakra. So also, this could also very well be like your healing family, your little entourage that works with you when you do your healing work. Learning how to start trusting and opening more that third eye. And so, with all of this, it's still reiterated with the bear spirit to make sure you take time out for yourself. So as you're getting back into doing your healing, reconnecting with yourself, making sure you're grounded, but also to make sure that you take time out for yourself so you can, and using nature to do that, to recuperate, to get grounded. And yep, that's the messages for this month. And Tangi, you already went, right?
Yep.
Everybody went? Okay.
Nice. That was
That was
beautiful.
fab.
Hi, Teresa, and everybody coming in.
Hi,
Hi,
Teresa.
Teresa. Yes, thank you for everybody coming in and joining us. She says makes perfect sense. Thank you. So you're welcome, my dear.
Rossi's Den is next, correct?
Yes.
That's because I already shuffled and wanted to make sure.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'll put you right into the big seat.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, dear.
Rossie's 10, Rosanna. Okay, so the Tanji Oracle card you got was for the energy of July for you is something new. And we've got like a Mad Hatter type of guy in an industrial building. So, trying something new, exploring something new, being open minded towards something new, or changing the way you normally do something in July, something new will present itself. And then you got number 271, 271, which is 279, 110, 1 is 1. So, a new beginning, something new. Page 271 of Sodalite. So,
Ooh.
Rossie's Dan Sodalite. I will read what I'm drawn to. And I'll show you there's something new. So, the attributes of Sodalite unites logic with intuition and opens spiritual perception, bringing information from the higher mind down to the physical level. This stone stimulates the pineal gland and the third eye and deepens meditation. When in Sodalite enhanced meditation, the mind can be used to understand the circumstances in which you find yourself. This stone instills a drive for truth and an urge toward idealism, making it possible to remain true to yourself and stand up for your beliefs. This is great.
Hi,
Uh,
Andrea.
Sodalite clears electromagnetic pollution and can be placed on computers to block their emanations. It is helpful for people who are sensitive to sick building syndrome or to electromagnetic smog. I get that too. This is a particularly useful stone for group work as it brings harmony and solidarity of purpose. It stimulates trust and companionship between members of the group, encouraging interdependence. An excellent stone for the mind. Sodalite eliminates mental confusion and intellectual bondage. It encourages rational thought, objectivity, truth, and intuitive perception, together with the verbalization of feelings. As it calms the mind, it allows new information to be received. Sodalite stimulates the release of old mental conditioning and rigid mindsets, creating space to put new insights in practice. Psychologically, this stone brings about emotional balance and calms panic attacks. It can transform a defensive or oversensitive personality, releasing the core fears, phobias, and guilt, and control mechanisms that hold you back from being who you truly are. It enhances self esteem, self acceptance, and self trust. Sodalite is one of the stones that brings shadow qualities up to the surface to be accepted without being judged. So, Sodalite for Rossie's Den. Hope
Nice.
that helped you, dear, for your energy for July. Close the gate. Boop.
Boop.
Over to you guys.
Boop.
Alrighty, thank you, Tanji.
You're welcome.
Wow, that was lovely. So this is really interesting to me because Rossi, I've got first card I pulled was the Queen of Wands, which is someone I feel who's making some sort of breakthrough. And as the cards went on, to just tell a bit of a story. So I feel like someone who's made a breakthrough, and I feel like it's someone. I don't know whether you're honing your practice or your spiritual practice at the moment, or because I feel like with the Hermit, it's someone that's taking their time to be with themselves, and learn to listen to their own feelings and stuff. So I feel like you're making a breakthrough in terms of your spiritual sense of well-being. And there's almost like a contentment, I feel, with you in July, that sense of that breakthrough that you've made. Um, and the oracle card I pulled was, interestingly, the Sacred Temple, which again
Ooh.
suggests to me this is a spiritual thing, a breakthrough spiritually. And I'll just quickly check what it says in the guidebook as well. Oh, it's weird. I've just literally opened it up at that page. That's so spooky.
Wow.
So it says you have pulled this card to guide you back toward the path of self-respect and self-validation, to connect you to your physical body and to feel the power radiating from your skin. You are the goddess and your body the temple. Your body is a record of every ancestor who walked before you. By honouring yourself, you're also honouring thousands of years of ancestral heritage, pride, and power. So that's just interesting. I feel like there's a connection. There's almost a connection there within from within self. So I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
And now everybody sees how big this deck is, right? And I was shuffling. So,
Wow.
Rosanna, again, I got the lizard spirit. You're dreaming something new. You're manifesting something new. And from the other cards I'm seeing, I pulled from another deck. It looks like this is a very strong spiritual awakening um, that you're going through. Lizard spirit, dreaming the world into being. You're seeing the world through new eyes. You're experiencing the world and spirit through new eyes. I also, and squirrel spirit, believing in yourself. I got the same three cards from the animal deck. Squirrel spirit, again, believing in yourself. And with this one here, I think you're looking at all different areas you want to explore because you're so excited about exploring something new, something that's you may not have been able to um, follow before because maybe of what how you were raised spiritually, or even maybe preconceived notions that you had about different forms of spirituality and things like tarot and healing and light working. So all these still different little acorns all coming together, and as you're doing this you're starting to go into a rebirth. There's that new again perspective of looking upside down and seeing things in a whole different new light. So because you had those exact same three cards, I went ahead and pulled from the Work Your Light deck, and I have four, and they all pretty much say this is going to be all of a spiritual awakening for you. I have Pillars of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So you may feel like you want to start developing abilities, starting with your intuition. It says here that because you are raising that vibration, you're going to start um, finding that your intuition is getting stronger. Messages are coming through, and as you're doing this, I got the awakening card. So you're also receiving energetic upgrades, a new way of being, a new way of being, and integration. So everything that you're learning, all those little acorns, are all coming together. You're raising your vibration. You're awakening. And as a reminder, as you're doing this, make sure that you have healthy, energetic boundaries around you, not just energy wise, but people wise as well. So making sure that you have time to continue doing what it is that you love to do, and not letting any possible negative, talk from other people who may not have the same beliefs as you are. Saying, no, this is my thing, leave me alone. This is what I'm interested in. This is what I want to develop. And also any energy that you may attract that is unwanted, especially being empathic. If this is kind of like where the intuition is coming in and you start feeling more of energies from other people and surroundings, it's good to start, learning how to do that energetic boundary now, to protect your energy. And with everything in place, it's like the Fool card. You're taking that leap of faith, and I love how her head's right in the middle of the full moon. And today is the full moon too, by the way. So there you go, jumping right into that full moon. You go first. The universe will catch you. So trusting yourself, trusting your guides and your abilities. Have that leap of faith and go for it.
That was fab, Heather.
Beautiful.
Love that.
Well, so the
Nice.
cards all relate. So yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, they
that.
do. Spooky.
So next
Cheyenne
reading
is
down is
next.
Cheyenne. So let me
Cheyenne.
put Tangy in.
Yeah.
There we go.
My third eye's buzzing. Boing, tingling, swirling, all the good stuff. So, in case anybody doesn't know, disclaimer, I am a psychic medium, intuitive, empathic, all the clairs, alien unicorn, fae, all that juju stuff. So, hi Allison, everybody coming in, how you doing? So, I get messages from people. Sometimes I want to put a warning out there. I get messages from people who my team allows through. So sometimes the person I'm reading for doesn't want to get a message from so and so who passed on.
Mm-hmm.
But my team wanted them to come through. Not saying Cheyenne's not open to it. I'm just putting it out there. My team allowed them to come through because they know their energy is good now. And so, with that said, Cheyenne, you have obvious father energy coming through. You have from the Tanji card, uh, a wise elder could be like an emperor card. It's a father card, but then definitely another Tanji card, father energy. So, bam, you definitely have father energy. It could be grandfather, but this man was a father, and he's coming through very strong. Or you have two father energies. One's a grandfather, one's a father. Uh, Apply that. What is it? Take what applies, and if it don't, let it fly. So they're coming through, and they want to say, "Hey, we're here. The father energy is strong. You can feel it. Don't be scared. If you like a friend, the guides and teams of people that passed over, because just because they're dead doesn't mean they're not alive. They're still alive in another plane. They want to come by sometimes and say, "Hey, we're here, like a friend you don't know to help unless you ask them. So ask your guys or the people that care about you that come through. Tell them it's okay to help you or talk to them if you're comfortable with that." And then I said, "Okay, what does the father energy want to convey to Cheyenne?" And it was, forget. Did you forget something? Is there something you need to remember, or something that don't forget about so and so's anniversary or birthday, or maybe sometimes they come through to give you a message to give to your best friend because your best friend doesn't have access to connecting with, or doesn't listen to, or isn't aware that energies want to speak to them. So they come through to the person they're close to that does have a reading or is able to listen, and it's, hey, help this person not forget us, or maybe remind this person something. Maybe there's an anniversary, birthday, or something not to forget that would help with a situation. That's what I'm getting. Father energy for Cheyenne is coming through. Could be grandfather, father energy. They want you to not forget, or did you forget, to remember something that I'm thinking will help you, but I'm also feeling it may not be a best friend, but it's somebody else that it'll help. For example, they could say, "Don't forget your cousin's birthday today," and their birthday is on my anniversary of my death day, and you're like, "Oh, I totally forgot." And maybe that person needs a "Hi, how are you? Thinking of you, hope you're well" kind of message. Because sometimes guides do that. They work through you to get something done on this side to help people and bring energies together. Hope that helps you make sense, Cheyenne. Close the gate. That's the energy for July. Over to you
Thank
guys.
you, Miss Tansy
Ah,
and Ben.
thank you. Well, that's really weird when you talked about that, Tanji, because I've kind of got like a similar thing. So the first card I pulled was the moon, which feels to me like it's the hidden. There's some, but it feels like it's trying to burst through here, which is like something's trying to come through, but it's not quite coming through. Perhaps in the way you're not hearing something, or something's not coming through, but it's trying to get through to you. And so this is the four of swords. And I know it looks like someone's in a bed there, not very well, but it's not to do with that for me. This is about you. I think when you rest your mind, that's the best time to receive messages. So it's interesting that Tanji was saying she was feeling this father energy, because it does feel like someone's trying to give you a message and tell you that to calm your mind so that you can hear the messages. And I feel this, whatever this message is, it's a good message. We've got the Nine of Cups here. And when I see the Nine of Cups, I always think it's someone saying make a wish. So it's like a positive thing there. But also we have the Seer, which again is someone who sees beyond the veil. And it's just interesting that the moon and the seer have popped up, because it feels like going deeper to find out what's hidden there, and taking time to meditate or whatever you do to help calm you in order to kind of receive those messages. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting with what you were saying, Tanji, as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love it, Ben. That was
Yes.
great.
I love that deck with the it looks like it's all those mosaic tiles.
Oh
The
yes,
seer. That's
yeah,
love that. That's
the
pretty.
earthcraft.
Very cool. So, and Ari says, "Cool deck, Ben. I love the imagery." So, yeah,
Oh,
nice deck.
thank you.
So I started for this one. I ended up pulling the Secret Forest, which wasn't even in my collection for today. And the first card I got was the Rose Fairy, the Wild Rose Fairy, which is love. And I wanted a clarifier for this card because Ben and Tanji were mentioning family or a father figure coming through, and I wanted to see if this because this fairy is just flying right through the roses with the message love. So it feels like that's a real strong message is flying through with this being with your first card for the reading, and the card that I pulled from my crystal deck is Iolite again, and it's family. So this does have to do something with family, and I'm feeling like it is possibly family on the other side who is coming through to remind you that you are loved. And the card for the Rose Fairy, it says, "You are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are." So that's a very strong message. And I think you really needed to hear that type of message today because I did get Dragonfly Spirit. And in this deck, it represents change. And so you may be going through some changes right now um, that may be leaving you, making you feel a little bit maybe anxious, scared, uncertain. And with the dragonfly, it just says, "Be willing to change your perspective, and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward." So it says here, "Be willing to make changes without hesitation." So the family, the energy, that loving family energy coming through is saying that yes, you're going through changes. Do not be afraid to follow through with them, because then I did get the stability card for the Earth Spirit. So you will have that security. You will feel grounded. You will feel safe, secure, stable. She's saying they're right on her little mossy bed right there, chair, and just looking at her guides right for her, saying, "See, we told you, this love, this energy is all there surrounding you." And there's actually a butterfly. They're actually little butterflies. It's kind of hard to see, and butterflies are represent transformation. So same thing with dragonflies with the wings. So those are messages coming from the spirit world, and the butterflies letting you know that there is a transition going on. Things are changing, but you will not to be afraid to just stay. Know that you are enough. You are loved. On this earth plane from loved ones, but you have a lot in spirit who love you. And as you move forward, I did get the water spirit. I got manifesting dreams. I got the little otter there. So as you get stable and secure, you will be able to start seeing ways. They will show you ways through the forest, the light, the water. Listen to your intuition, and you will be able to start manifesting whatever dreams, projects, or goals that you have that you've been wanting to do. And that's my reading for you, my dear.
Beautiful. Hope that
That was
helped you,
fab.
Cheyenne.
Yes.
And the last but not
Eh,
least is JR, correct? And then we could do a collective if you want.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
want to do readings for you guys too. What do you say we do readings
Yes.
first?
Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's do it.
now, just a quick question. Sonia was wondering if she could also be put in. So, do we have enough energy for one more
Sure.
after
Yeah.
Sonia?
I'm
Okay.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So, JR is.
Cheyenne, you're a sweetheart.
Oh, you're
Oh, that's
welcome.
awesome. Thank you, Cheyenne.
Okay, JR, I have
Oh, she has.
disclaimer.
Uh oh.
Disclaimer, this
No.
might not be PG-13. It gets hot and heavy, but I'll try to just keep it
Ooh.
simple.
Girl.
Girl, I don't know what JR wanted to know for July, but what's coming through is meow chicken meow meow. Okay.
I had tea in my mouth. I'm so glad I swallowed every breath.
That's what she said. I told you. It's not a PG-13 rating.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Listen, you know the reading's gone haywire when you flip to a page of crystals and the thing that you land on says, the tip represents the potential for spiritual growth.
The what?
Okay. The tip.
Oh, the tip.
The tip
Of what?
of the crystal
Use your
forms.
imagination, Ben.
The tip represents potential for spiritual growth, but then it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there, okay?
Ooh,
It doesn't
Fame,
stop.
spicy.
change, date.
Ooh.
JR,
Time to pull out the tarot deck.
right? Whether you are in a significant relationship or not, something's happening for July. And I kind of don't want to say anything else. I want to see what the others get, but it's good. It's a change. It's a
I
good.
hope so.
It's a good thing. Just the tip. Yeah. So I don't want to really go into it. I want to just show you that recognition, fame, recognition, the spotlight. Okay, well, get ready. Single and ready to mingle. Recognition, the spotlight. Someone might go, "Oh, I remember you from high school," or aren't you so and so? And maybe they confuse you with, a famous Hollywood starlet, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were so and so, but you look great. You look just like them." And then you say, "Well, hey, maybe we can go for a coffee and talk about it, right? Or tea or whatever," which is just the tip of the beginning. She's like, "No, go into it." It's the tip of the beginning of something beautiful. So I flipped the Bibliomancy Crystal Bible, right? And I landed literally right here. The tip represents the potential for spiritual growth. And they're like, "Stop, don't read anymore." So maybe just, right, Allison, or whatever. Maybe just getting to know someone a little more, because it's the tip of the iceberg, and or hot and heavy magical meow meow. Be safe, but this is a very positive thing. It's a positive encounter, a positive energy for July for JR. So good luck and keep us updated
I'm
if you want.
blushing, and I'm not even the one giving the reading or receiving it.
Close the gate. I hope that helped you.
Woo.
I mean,
Oh, I think we could all.
I could use a crystal tip, just saying. I mean,
You know,
but
you can buy those things in the store.
not that kind. I mean, like a tip, as in the universe giving me a tip on how to meet my true love, because there's nothing happening. There's nothing.
Give her a
Claim
tip,
this
for God's
reading.
sake.
There's different meanings for tip, right? The tip of the iceberg, the tip, and then a tip as in here's some advice. But yeah,
Can we just drop the tip?
absolutely. I need a cigarette after that reading.
She's too tipsy right now.
Tipsy. I need a cigarette after that. Take it away,
I
Ben.
mean,
I'll be back.
this card says it all. Plant seeds.
Seeds. Oh my God.
So, I don't know where we're going.
Woo!
JR, that's all I can say.
JR, buckle yourself
wow,
in. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
And it's interesting because so the first card I pulled was the Hanged Man, which is about sacrifice and surrender. So it's saying to let go and enjoy yourself, because the next card I got was the Three of Cups, and that is so it feels like you need to let go, enjoy yourself, get out there, relinquish some control that you might be having, and just really go for it. Plant those seeds, and have fun. I think it follows on from Tanji's that one, to be fair.
Oops.
Hi, Tana.
Oops.
So yeah, I'm excited, JR. You're gonna have to let us know.
She's gonna have to spill some tea.
Yeah, spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Okay, are you all done then?
I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you, head there.
And hello, Samantha. Welcome. So
Samantha.
Interesting cards on my end. I'm not getting any tips, but it's the first card I did get was like the Nine of Cups, though. Feeling just emotionally happy. You got some good energy coming in. Cups 2 represent relationships. So this could be him smiling, going, boy, don't you know what you got in store? But it's still too just the feeling of well-being, of happiness, being out with people that you love to be around, those who make you feel good. I also got the Page of Pentacles. So this is an energy of new beginnings, new projects, looking into creating something new, something that's tangible, that has foundation. And the next card was, of course, the Ace of Pentacles. So there's that beautiful pathway leading. So again, Pentacles, um, not just material, possessions, but just that sense of security, um, wanting that abundance. And I've seen with the first card, a lot of it's emotional, just happiness, all coming in. And like Ben and Tanji was saying, it's time to walk away. I got the Eight of Cups, so there's a lot of walking away. I also got the Five of Pentacles, which shows that you may have gone through something where you've had a lot of loss. You had felt like there was a lot of lack. And right now with this other card here, you're walking away from that. You're getting away from that feeling. You have all these beautiful pentacles, brand new things to look forward to, emotional fulfillment, enjoyment. And the last card I got, I ended up pulling from the Rose Oracle. And this is just beautiful. Morning Dew. And just remind me of that song. There has to be a morning after. Um, but yeah, morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. And she too is just like being within her own essence, feeling, getting back into feeling her feminine emotions, that beautiful blossoming, the trusting of, beginning a new relationship. You're finally seeing clear of what it is that you want in a relationship, friendships, any type of intimate relationship, whether it's sexual or it's just what's the other word when something's not sexual? It's oh, I can't think of the name that they use, but just, like friendships, very deep personal friendships. So you're trusting in that again, you're blossoming, and you're looking forward to moving. You're moving forward. You're leaving that destitute feeling, and you're moving into something new and beautiful and blossoming. Platonic. Thank you, Tanji. Ah, I couldn't think of what it was. So very nice.
That was fab, Heather. Love that. What's that song? The morning after, wasn't it sung on
There's got to
Poseidon?
be a morning after.
Was
On
it
what
the?
movie?
Was it
I
on
can't
the
remember
Poseidon?
who did it though.
I remember hearing that on the Poseidon Adventure, and she's singing,
Oh,
and let's
oh,
live in
really?
the morning after. Da, 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 da,
She goes, "That's
da,
why I'm here." Yes, thank you.
da.
Oh, thank you, Allison.
Oh,
I had it for
thanks,
her.
Alison. That was fab.
Let's see. Almost done with her smoke. Take your time. Oh, hi, Ginger. Where's Ginger? There she is. Hi, Ginger. Like I said, the chat jumps really
Oh,
fast.
hey Ginger. I haven't seen Ginger for ages. It's so nice to
Oh,
see her.
she's been very busy on her channel.
Yeah.
Wow, almost every night. So we do have a last request before we go and do our collective
Yes.
for Sonia. So Sonia
Sonia.
would like a energy July reading.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Do I use one of the same decks as I'm using now? For Sonia.
Okay.
Ah, I'll use the Sacred Forest for Sonia. And really quick, thank you everybody for joining us today. Tana, I did see you pop into. Hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing us the love today and allowing us to read for you and share these lovely
Yeah.
messages and somewhat spicy ones.
Well, it's been really fun. Thank you for having me again, Heather.
Oh, thank you. You're always welcome on my channel,
Oh,
Ben.
thank
Whenever,
you.
yeah,
Oh,
whenever
it's
the
been
energies, starts to itch a little bit, you want to scratch it. Just give me,
good. I will. I'll be coming straight here and I'll be saying, get me out.
Though that just didn't sound right, did it?
But
You start getting the itch, come knocking at my door. Everybody knows what I mean.
just come a knocking.
Yeah, there's that energy allergy again. My
I know.
goodness.
What is going
JR.
on? It's JR's fault.
It's JR's fault.
Okay.
Are you
I've
ready?
pulled some
Okay.
cards. I've pulled some
You got
cards.
some
So
cards.
let's go.
This is
So Sonia, we've got some good things. We've got the 9 of coins here, which is about abundance and luxury. So there's good feelings, good times, but we've also got the 8 of cups, which is walking away from something and not being afraid to walk away from something. And this could be something that's an unknown fear. We've got the moon here, so it could be like illusions or hidden fears, but not being afraid to walk away from something that might not be serving you this month. And I've pulled out the warrior woman
Ooh.
for this, which is interesting because if you are feeling like walking away, it's saying to embrace that warrior woman and just do it. It's fine to walk away if something's not serving you. But remember, you've got the 9 of coins, which is abundance and luxury. You've got all the right stuff around you. But if anything isn't serving you, it's fine to walk away from that. So thank you. I hope that makes
Alrighty. Are you ready, Tanji?
Fabulous. I am.
She is. And
Go
and
girl.
Tanji gave us some advice, Ben. She goes, if you got an itch, get the cream.
The safe one. Okay.
Does
So
someone
This is what it was
talking from
happening for.
experience?
Yeah.
That's someone talking from experience.
Woo! Snap. Oh, girl.
She knows I love her. I'm teasing.
We learned
She'll
from the best,
get me
don't we,
back.
Ben?
She'll get me back.
Well, Ben, we learned from the best, right?
Well, yes,
So
exactly.
she should
Exactly.
consider it a compliment.
it's been a while, but I just remember the creams worked years ago. Okay. I love you. Okay, Sonia. The Crystal Bible, the Crystal Bible, I call it, from Judy Hall, bibliomancy page was large cathedral quartz, and I have a mini cathedral quartz, and I love it. Cathedral quartz.
Ooh. Almost looks like my golden healer.
Right? Mine is like a wand shape, and there's little guardians in it. There's like at least 3. It's really powerful and cute. It's very cute crystal. So Sonia, deep breath. Cathedral quartz is a cosmic computer that contains the wisdom of the ages. It is a light library holding a record of all that has occurred on Earth. Many of the cathedral quartzes are extremely large. Is the size matter though? But anyway, the one pictured here is longer than a forearm. Even a small piece will give you the information you need. However, parts of this book were written with the assistance of a palm-sized cathedral quartz natural generator studded with bridge crystals. Right, Sonia? Cathedral quartz may appear to be composed of several convoluted or separate pieces, but these are in fact all part of the main crystal, which has multiple terminations with at least one point at the apex. The light library can be accessed by meditating with the cathedral quartz. It aids attunement to the universal mind and acts as a receptor and transmitter for group thought, which is raised to a higher vibration through contact with the pure energies of the crystal. It also provides access to the Akashic record. It is believed that cathedral quartz makes itself known every 2,000 years to aid the evolution of consciousness by raising thought to a higher vibration. Cathedral quartz can be programmed to bring about a better world. Placed over the site of pain, cathedral quartz has been found to bring significant relief. Cathedral quartz. Okay, and then Sonia, you got positive magic and A plus, like ace a test, teacher's pet, honor roll. Oh, good study habits. I swear that said good sturdy hair. So strengthening your hair. What is that? Calcium. I'm not a doctor of any kind. If you need to see one safely, please do so.
I think folate's good for
Is,
hair.
is it folic acid or
Something like
omega
that for
3s?
hairs or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, hair. I thought it said good strong hair or something like that. It says good sturdy habits. Good study habits. Or good sturdy habits. Hey, dyslexia counts when doing readings. So the energy coming in for Sonia for July is embracing nature and positive magic, whatever is positive magic to you. Personally, for me, I speak for me. Nature is my family, and that's where I get a lot of strength and good sturdy
Mm-hmm.
hair and positive magic from. And acing something, and if you wanted to qualify or pass a test, a driving exam, or anything where you need to succeed, now's the time to embrace your positive magic, whatever that
Mm-hmm.
is to you. Go into nature, tell your flowers, because plants and flowers love it when you talk to them. My tree, I hug my Gaia tree every day. She loves it. And she lets me play with her leaves. And sometimes I ask her, your leaves, your branch is too high. Could you please lower it down? And she plays with me. She goes, oh, you what? You want to touch my leaf? Okay. And then a wind comes in and bends it down, and I'm able to touch her
Mm,
and hug her. I mean, I could walk around to the back of her and touch her lower leaves, but I like to play with her like she's, she's a friend of mine. She's there for me, and I get positive magic from her, and that will help you ace something and strengthen your hair or nails or whatever it is you're trying to grow in a positive way. Hope that helped you, Sonia. Close the gate.
lovely.
Over to you guys.
That was
Alrighty.
fab.
Wow. So, yes, get into nature. I got the Mystic Meadow. Nature is your sanctuary. So I'm feeling that when you need to get away, you need to decompress, de stress, and just kind of get grounded and get back to yourself. You love to go into nature. Nature is definitely your sanctuary. And this is interesting too because this is the this full moon is known as the buck moon, and I did get the stag spirit leadership. This is when the time when the I guess the antlers start to fall off and their full grown ones come in. So this has to do with leadership. And then I also got the card for patience, and so I kind of wanted to see what the ask for a clarifier for the patience. Um, because the last three cards has to do with truth, wisdom, and happiness. And so the patience is I got the enlightenment, I got the forest temple. So I think you might be trying to take like leadership, trying to study, to learn as much about your spirituality, your gifts. I think Tanji, I think you might have said magic. I'm feeling like this could very well be, you know, getting impatient, wanting to be able to learn everything that you could possibly can all at once because you're so excited to learn. Um, but the leadership with the stakes too is kind of getting still, being in that earth, being grounded, taking leadership, taking hold of um, the reins of what you want to study, remembering to pace yourself because I did get the patience card. And I know patience is a hard virtue. I know a lot of it is for me, but you are working towards this alignment. You're learning, you're developing, you're growing. And like the last three cards, I got Raven Spirit, speaking your truth, discovering what your truth is. I'm not sure, maybe a raven or a crow might be a guide that you already have, or maybe, well, it does say raven though, but even crows too that come around because they're around the same part of the family. Um, they're very good with tapping into the magical mysteries. They represent magic, the mysteries, the universe. So if they're not one of your guides already, you might want to reach out, tap into them. As same with the owl, I got wisdom. So there's the owl again, sharing its wisdom with you. And there she is just sitting there, meditating, contemplating, and that owl's coming over. So your guides, your animal spirits, your totems, just to sit there in meditation in nature and allow this wisdom to come into you, the energy, let them guide you um, and direct you and what and I just got in my head, I don't know if you want to start learning like herbal medicinal, but with so much nature cards. It seems like seeing in nature, being in nature, you have all the forest animals. It's like you really want to start developing a connection to the earth magic, herbs, incenses, poultices, all different things utilizing the essence of plants and trees and flowers. And the last card I got was the bluebird card and happiness. So this is your bliss. This is what makes you happy, and just learn that yes, it's going to take some time, but be patient because you are going to start reaching those levels of study that you want to attain. I hope
Oh,
that
that was brilliant, Heather. That was
Beautiful.
really beautiful.
And you have birds
Mm.
in every card.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
except for the stag. But the stag, well, yeah, and almost everyone. I have rabbit. I have bear. Bear's a mother bear. They sleep during the winters, and they hibernate. And when they hibernate, they dream. That's another very protective. The fox, they're very sly, cunning. They know how to learn. They watch. They study. They blend into their surroundings. I mean, they're all amazing cards. Really, I
Yeah,
love this
those are
deck.
So
beautiful
good.
cards. Love it. So should we do a collective and then pull a card each for each other?
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's do
sounds
it. Let's do
wonderful.
it.
And
And
if
really
chat
quick,
wants to join in and pull cards for
Gerald.
collective and
Yeah.
us as well, you're
And
welcome
Gerald
to.
joined us too. I hope you had a lovely live, Gerald. I have to go back and watch on replay. So, general reading. Ooh.
Collective
I mean, yeah,
Collective.
well, collective, general, yeah. I'm
for
still
the
getting out of the
energy for
headspace of the
July.
last one.
Oh,
It's like
Sonia
sip, sip.
says, thank you so much, Bentanjigo. Heather, spot on, resonates. Trying for sure. Yes, crow, eagle, hawk, owl, dolphins, wife, wolf, white, buffalo. Say
Whoa.
that 12 times
Oh.
fast.
Wolf and white buffalo. Wow.
Crow, eagle, hawk, owl, dolphins, wolf, white, buffalo, moo, moo. Crow, owl, eagle, hawk, white, dirt, dog, bear. Glitch malfunction. I can't even get past the first time. I
She
don't know
she
how.
blew a circuit.
I'm done.
She's
I need the
gone.
cream, Ben. I need the cream.
She's blown. She needs the cream.
Oh my god. Don't we all need a little cream from time to time?
Oh.
Yes, we do, don't
Yes.
we? Just to help it along.
Whether in our coffee cups or any other vessel that we so choose.
Okay. Collective July energy. I'm going to pull one card. Ooh, adventure, explore, get out there safely.
Hold on, let me put you in there so people can see.
Adventure, explore, adventure. So, whether or not you like architecture or not, statues, not parliament buildings. What do you call those? Like cathedrals and
Temples.
monolithic structures. Things that personally, I speak for me. Whenever I'm around a monolithic structure, anything large, Ferris wheel, something moving, something not moving, as long as it's huge, I get that I'm in a time travel portal envelope pocket bubble feeling. So if you're feeling extra sassy and time travel-ish, take your snacks, take your time travel snacks, people, and go explore new like statues. What's that? New statues and buildings and
Yeah,
things. Monuments. Think of things.
monuments. Okay.
Monuments that you've never explored before, because something is calling to adventure and explore the new. Hope that helped you, collective. Close the gate.
Oh, really quick.
I
I just
love
saw what
it.
Sonia put. She goes, one time I found a baby hawk that was injured and tried to take care of him. But oh my god, that's what I've always done as a kid. Every time I found an injured animal of any kind, go home in the box. How do you know? Beautiful.
Oh.
Oops. Love that energy of yours, Sonia.
So following on from exploration, juggling, doing that and juggling, and that is all about the unseen connections and juggling everything that we've got going on in our lives and getting out there and having fun. And as you can see, this person doesn't care that he's got all this stuff going on. He's just throwing it all up in the air, having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about getting out there, doing everything that you want to do and having fun with it and not being afraid to try different things. So get juggling, folks. I'm going to say something else then, and then it would have sounded wrong. So, yeah. Get your jugs.
Love it.
Because he's
Love
holding
it.
jugs. So,
Two jugs.
yeah, jugs.
Juggle
Well,
the jugs.
Juggling. That's what
juggling jugs? What? You're juggling jugs?
I meant.
Well, I'm
It
gonna be
happens.
like Alice. I'm gonna be the odd duck in here. I ended up getting 3, but I did get. But
Go
they're gonna
ahead.
be quick. I got when you say lifting up. There's the wings, Pegasus, transcending. So I thought you would like that card, Tanji. It's not quite unicorn, but it's still, it has beautiful wings and there's a white horse. So there you go, transcending. We're all gonna be transcending this summer. The energies with the way the planets are going and things with the. Can I not take you anywhere? No. And the peacock, let it shine. So let your light shine as you're transcending, you're feeling that, shine your light, but also as a reminder to make sure that you stay grounded. Make sure you're mentally grounded, you're physically grounded, have that fun, but don't get so out there in the woo that you lose your connection to earth and you lose, focus. Make sure you're stable, but you can still be grounded and reach those transcending heights. So just make sure staying hydrated, eating properly, um, getting plenty of sleep, and have a fun summer, everybody. These are great cards for August.
Yeah.
I mean, for July.
Love
I'm in
it.
August already.
She's
Oh my.
already time traveled.
She's
Like,
gone
For your
ahead.
snacks.
She's gone ahead.
All right.
I love
So
it.
Heather and Ben, would you like a card
Oh, I would love a
Yes.
card.
for July energy?
I'd love
So
I'd love
Heather's technology, girl. You gotta learn some new technology or
Oh,
embrace
jeez.
some new tech. I know, but
It's
when
hard.
when you keep putting something off, and then it just stockpiles and gets worse, it's time to embrace the technology and ask. I did know this. I forgot. I'm sorry. Which archangel or guard angel, alien, fae helps with technology? I know Gabriel is communication, art, lawyers, artists.
It might be your. Well, I
I
call
can't
Ariel.
remember who's the
Maybe.
technology angel, but yeah, it's easy
Not
enough
sure.
to find. Um, and so embrace the technology and come up to speed with maybe upgrade something. And then Ben, for July, energy for Ben. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Ooh.
There's prickly cactus, so your environment.
Mm.
This could be physically and or figuratively.
Yeah.
July, you need to pay attention. Please do not dance into the cactus. I just want
That
you
could
to be
happen.
safe.
That could happen.
Or if you go on a hike or something, those prickly burrs, we call them in
Yes.
Canada. I don't know what you call them in the UK. Ouchies. They're like Velcro. They
Yeah.
stick to you. There's impossible to get them off. But pay attention to that. Also, figuratively, pay attention to your environment of people being
Yeah.
prickly or
Yes.
sharp. Yeah.
I
So I
love
hope that
that.
helped you close the gate, Ryan.
You did. I
And
do think I'm going to dance
you
into
know
a cactus.
what?
Don't dance into a cactus, Ben. We talked about this.
I know, girl.
Literally 30
We
seconds ago.
did. We
And
did.
I don't know if y'all heard it, but when Tanji, you first tell Ben, don't go dancing into the pricklies, someone set off a firework and it went boom. Just as you said that. So Ben, really watch where you're stepping.
I know. I'm
Pay
scared.
attention to your surroundings,
Yeah.
Ben.
Not
Please.
right. You're right. So, Tanji, I've got for you extra puffs. Oh no, hang on, sorry, that's
Oh.
pluffs. Extra pluffs.
My cream puff is a puff.
Yes.
So that is to me is you and Cream Puff chilling out by Gaia.
Yeah.
That is both of you, and making sure that you've got time for you and chilling and
Mhm.
resting and not overdoing it, girl.
I love it. Thank you.
And then for Heather, we have the
Heather.
giving tree. Make sure that you don't just give to others, but that you give to yourself as well.
Aw.
And there's me singing to you with our next video.
It's Gayatri.
Yeah,
Part
it is
two.
Gayatri. She's coming out of the woodwork,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
She has a face like that. It's higher up.
The
She
universal
does.
tree. Yep. The
Yeah.
world tree that connects us all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Love
Thank
it.
you,
Yeah,
Ben.
thank you.
And so for Tanji, I agree with Ben. I got the Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. So make sure you take time
Yes.
to, rest,
Yeah.
play, underneath your Gaia tree, play with her leaves, her branches, green puff, everything that's nature, that's beautiful in your garden outside. Make sure that you take refuge when you need to, so that you oh my goodness, Tanji, I just noticed for the first time.
What? There's a hammock?
No, look in here. You can't. It's hard to see.
It's a unicorn.
It's
in
a
the
unicorn in there, I think. I can't see a horn, but there is
Oh my god.
Pegasus unicorn.
That
Yeah.
is so Tanji.
It's so me. Well, it
So-
reminds me to bring out my hammock again to out
and
under
to
the
and
tree.
to connect with your horse, your
Yeah.
unicorn, to take you where you need to
Oh,
be.
I love it. Thank
I just
you.
all this time I'm reading with this card. And Ben, for you, I got the thorn.
What is it about the prickles this month?
Right? Watch
I
out.
know.
Protection, boundaries, and clear communication. This is you right here, that beautiful blossom of a
Oh.
rose. And make sure that you are fully protected from any, negative energies or things that people
Yes.
might send out, or, just
Yeah.
make
Literally
sure
gardening. Watch out. You
Yeah.
don't, your intention to maybe help
Mhm.
somebody garden, but you're not wearing the right gloves and you get like poison ivy or something prickly, or,
Yes.
or
because
just
you weren't
watch who you open
cautious.
up to. Also,
That too.
share your energy with, those healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
So that you don't get poked or pricked or hurt
Right.
from
That makes
an
sense.
individual. But isn't that
Yeah.
something? We both got a card that had to do with pricklies on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
And
interesting.
then I got the unicorn. Oh, this was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy.
Yay. Thank you, Heather and Ben and everybody.
Thank you, guys. Oh, I've
this
really
was
enjoyed
great.
this. It's been
Me
so much
Oh, wait a
fun.
minute. This is funny.
That's
oh my
cute.
God, Sonia. That was a nickname of mine in college because I accidentally got caught kind of making out with my boyfriend at the park. We got caught by a cop. And when we told another kind of classmate what we did, she called me a brazen hussy. That is so funny. I have not heard or seen that
Synchronistic.
since then, but I am not. Right?
Awesome.
But that was so funny how I saw that. I mean, maybe TMI. I don't know. We were having spicy rains earlier, so I'll just add a little bit of spice into that myself. I'm
It's
such
all
a spice girl. There we go.
Hey.
Hey,
Spice Girl coming back.
that would be
One
a
of
fun
them.
Stay
ride.
tuned for
Yes.
future collabs on Ben's channel. And please,
Yeah.
everybody, check out our recent collab on
Yes.
Ben's channel. Been there, done that. Checked it out.
Yeah.
Hi,
Here,
Miss
let me-
Tarot D.
Hi, Miss Tarot D.
Hey,
And
Miss
it's
Tarot
spelled
D.
here, and let me just put in here really quick. All the links are in below, but this is how
Yes.
Ben starts to type his name. It's Ben there, done that. So it's not
Yes.
BEEN, it's BEN. So
Yeah.
Ben.
Yes, check
all
out
right.
Capital
Oh,
Ben.
You Don't
Miss
Own
Tarot
Me.
D.
Hey, Miss Tarot
You
D.
don't own me.
Oh, these must be the kids that my mama told me to stay away from. I'm just not one of your many toys.
You don't
own me. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love you, boop.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.